Now, rescued hostages are telling of how they survived a train attack in southwest Pakistan. Some are receiving treatment in the city of Quetta for gunshot wounds and other injuries. More than 200 people were taken hostage after Balochistan Liberation Army fighters derailed the train on Tuesday. The passengers were released after a standoff with security forces.
The situation was terrible. We didn't eat anything for 2 days. Our last meal was at sunrise, and after that we survived only on water. We even had to drink water from the train's washroom. Then last night the army arrived. By evening they had cleared everything. They gave us protection, served us food and water, and took care of the situation.
We had just 20 minutes left to reach Sibi when suddenly there was a blast. The train derailed. This was the first time we had seen anything like this. May God forgive us. It was terrifying. As soon as the explosion happened, armed men stormed the train. They had launchers, guns and other weapons, and they immediately started firing, shooting directly at people. They kept shouting, "We will kill anyone who doesn't come out."
Well, Al Jazeera's Kamal Hyder joins us live now from Quetta. Kamal, so the military operation on the train is now finished. Just bring us up to date with what's been happening there, Kamal.
Well, indeed, it was yesterday in the evening, that is Wednesday evening, when the Pakistani military spokesman, Ahmed Sharif Chaudhry, came out with an announcement on a local television network saying that the operation had concluded, that there were 25 people who had been killed, including 4 from the security forces. Now, that operation lasted almost 2 days. The military said it was a difficult operation. The Balochistan Liberation Army, of course, had issued counterclaims of killing many more people, but the dead bodies of those who were killed in that incident are being brought to Quetta. But it has also raised many questions about why this happened. The Balochistan Liberation Army has been active for the past few years. They have intensified the attacks amid growing resentment from the population here in Balochistan. This is one of the most impoverished regions of the country. People complain that they are not getting a fair share of their resources, and experts warn that military solutions to political problems will always play into the hands of the secessionists. So there are lessons to be learned. The lack of security for that train that was traveling through a turbulent area, a rugged area, and there were apprehensions that there could be some sort of an incident, because those incidents have become quite common now.
All right, Al Jazeera's Kamal Hyder there live from Quetta. Kamal, thank you. Let's bring in Hassan Khan. He's a Pakistani security analyst. He joins us live from Islamabad. Hassan, so the Balochistan Liberation Army seems to have stepped up their attacks in recent months, using new tactics to inflict high death tolls, usually, as Kamal was saying there, against Pakistan's military. But this hijacking of a civilian train takes the killing to a whole new level, doesn't it?
Yeah, thank you very much, Darren. I think you're quite right that for the first time, usually the BLA or the Baloch, these insurgents were targeting the security people or the police officers or sometimes the important government people. But now the way they have hijacked the train, so definitely train hijacking, it's the most unusual hijacking in the world. And it may be the second train hijacking, successful second train hijacking in the world. The reason is that to hijack a train, it needs a high level of command and control structures, a high level of coordinations and resource mobilization. So yes, you're right that BLA is now now a different organization that it was in the past. So it was in the past. So yes, now it is posing new threats to the Pakistan security establishment, and it has shown that it has the capability to carry out the most sophisticated, the most difficult operations like hijacking the Jafer Express.
And Hassan, it's interesting because the Pakistani intelligence officials say that during the hijacking, the attackers were in contact via satellite phone with their backers across the border in Afghanistan. What sort of support, briefly, does the BLO receive from Afghanistan and the Taliban?
I think right at that time, I'm not sure that why they were in touch with their handlers across Afghanistan. But but the fact was that the first contact which they made with the media outside Balochistan was with the India Today. So the Pakistan's historically is suspecting and alleging that the BLA or the other terrorist networks were operating in Pakistan. They have bases in Afghanistan. So might be Pakistan security have intercepted the communications which they were in contact with their handlers across Afghanistan. So maybe they were communicating about their successful, the way the operation is done successfully, or maybe further informations, further instructions they were waiting for, like what to do with the hostages, how long to keep the hostages, and what are the proper demands to put to the government, and how to, yeah.
Yeah, let me just jump in quickly, Hassan, because, I mean, for decades, Balochistan separatist groups have waged this insurgency while demanding a greater share of the region's mineral wealth. What are the main factors driving this insurgency by these groups in Balochistan?
I think this is mostly the issues are political issues, and yes, Balochistan is largely being ignored by the federal administrations, particularly in taking out its resources, whether it is gas, whether it is mineral, whether it is the other natural resources. So the Baloch people, mostly people from the Balochistan, whether they are Pashtuns or whether they are Baloch, they are feeling, I think, disenfranchised. One, two, they are feeling that all their resources are being taken away and used by the other wealthy provinces like Punjab and Sindh, while they are not given the fair share of their resources, and their political, the political leadership of the provinces also being ignored. Mostly the government in Balochistan are being brought by the federal government. Mostly the elections in Balochistan, historically, they are being wrecked by the establishment. So these are, I think, if we gather the people grievances, so they spread over the decades, and there were also political vices against them. And the other issue is, unfortunately, the Pakistani establishment administration, instead of resolving this issue politically, they have resorted to military operations in the past too, and now currently we see that instead of engaging the political leadership of the province or the Baloch ethnic group, mostly they are using the military operations to suppress these insurgencies.
Hassan Khan, we have to leave it there. Many thanks, sir, for your time and your analysis. Thank you for talking to us.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.